Hi and welcome. This is Larry from Larry's Computer Class. Today we're going to do a little project. We're going to use Microsoft Word and we're going to make a sign, a flyer. Say you want to have a garage sale or a yard sale, or say even if you lost something, you're missing your cat, your dog, something like that. We're going to make a little flyer. We're going to start by our header on the top, and you can either type in yard sale, make it a little bigger if you need to, put it in the middle of the page. You can even underline it, make it bold, make it Italian if you want it a little fancy, or the other thing you can do, if you really want to get fancy, you can right click on this and hit cut. You can go to insert, go to word art, and we can do some fancy stuff here. Pick one of these, put your text in here, delete this, yard sale, click OK, and there you go. You have it a little fancy, a little coloring. You can make this a little bigger, a little smaller, however you want to do it. Yeah, not bad. Let's go back to normal size text. Say 14. Let's see what that does. You can also skip the underline for this. The Italian you can use if you want. Bold you can use if you want. Let's see. We can put in the date. Say it's going to be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Make this just a little bit big. Move this over to the middle of the page. And then down here you can actually scroll to the middle of the page if you want, or you can just type it and move it. Let's say it's going to be from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Come back to the beginning here. We'll put in Friday. And there's a couple ways you can do it. You can adjust the centering as you go, or when you're done you can type it all out. You can put in let's say Saturday. So let's say Friday we're going to go from noon to 4. Saturday we'll do all day. $5 p.m. 8 a.m. Put it in the middle. And if you want, you can also come up here and click on this box. This is for your paragraphs. You're actually writing a small little paragraph. You can click on this, and then when you hit enter, it puts it in the middle, and it'll automatically center everything for you. And you could also highlight this. Click on that, make sure it's all centered. There you go, and then you can do Sunday. Let's just say 11. We don't want to get up too early on a Sunday. and then just say you go to 3 p.m. Good. Let's see, what else can you do? And then here, if you want, we can go back to, you can go back to your regular paragraph and start over here, or you can leave it centered if you want. And then from here, what you can do is simply just list some of the items that you have that you're going to sell. You could say kids' clothes, color TV, microwave, CDs, albums, so on and so forth down the page. You can see where your bottom's going to be. What else? Adults' clothes, kids' clothes, adults' clothes, stuff like that. Now, as you can see, this has a little green line under it, so it's telling you that there's something wrong with that. They wanted the apostrophe in there, which is fine. CDs, I don't know why they're having that underlined. Just hit ignore if you want to just leave it. And then at the bottom you can say all prices negotiable. Did I spell that right? Yep. You could say, please stop by. All funds raised. I don't want to go to the next page. All funds raised will be donated to the I don't know why it keeps doing that on me. Children's Hospital. Good. Now, as you can see, we went to a second page, which we don't want because you want to print out your flyers and you want them all on the same page. So what we can do here is we can go to page layout. We can start by adjusting our margins, putting smaller margins in. See if it all ends up on the same page. Do your spell checks, make sure everything's good. I'm a terrible speller, you'll have to bear with me on this. And now we have it all on one page. And you can mess around with your lettering here if you want to change this. Maybe go back to your home page, put this left to right. You can hit delete. There you go, put it on 2 lines. Also, another way, if you end up on the second page like we did before, you can highlight a whole page or a section of it. Here you change your font size, make it a little smaller so it fits on the page. Different things you can do. You can add, you can bring this down a little bit. Go back to your center so everything stays aligned nice and neat. That's good. You can add a background color to this if you want. Go to insert. The only thing, like I said about background colors, if you're going to add a background color, make it a light color, because you don't want to use, if you're going to be printing out 20 of these, you don't want to be using all your ink in your printer, because you will use a lot of ink doing colors like this. You can take this if you want. I think you can underline it. Yep, underline it. Things like that. Bring back your space here. Put it in the middle. All kinds of things you can do. I'm still looking for that background color. I forget where that was. Insert. See, sometimes you can just right click on the page too, and it'll bring it up. Sometimes it doesn't. You can also, remember, you can highlight all your fonts. Go to here and go home. Click on your little arrow. You can change your font colors, your background colors, make it a little fancy. Now just remember, try and stick to light colors though, because like I said, you don't want to be using up all your ink. But things like that, you can do all kinds of stuff. You can, if you want, you can go to Insert. You can go to Clip Art, or if you have pictures of your own, if you want to have things set up in your yard and take a picture of it, you can insert that from Pictures. Go to your picture file and click on the picture you want. You can also come over here to Clip Art, put in Yard Sale, hit Go, give it a minute to load, and it's going to bring you up a whole bunch of pictures of yard sales. You scroll through them, pick one you like. That's a good one. A fancy one, stuff like that. Find a picture you like. Scroll through them. And some of these pictures come up, they're animated, and some of them are actual pictures. The regular pictures are not animated cartoon pictures like these. You have to just scroll through them and see what you like. Now you have a little picture here. You can move this any way you want it. You can put it on the top, you can put it on the bottom. You can move this over to the corner. Click on here. And you can use your delete button, bring it up to the top. Click here, use your enter button, move things around. Spacebar, oh, you're going to get rid of the underline. If it does that, if you see that, how it does that, put the line in here. Just simply back up to the line goes away. Uncheck the line button, and then go back to where you were. And then you can move it to where you want. Go back to your center so it centers everything. And then here, put this in the middle. You can put your picture anywhere you want. You can put it on the bottom, on the top, and that's about it. And don't forget, I should have told you this at the beginning, don't forget your save button. When you start a page, as soon as you enter anything, as soon as you put in your title, your yard sale, click save right away and save it to your documents or your desktop, wherever you want to save it. Just click save. It's going to ask you where you want to save it, and right now, as you can see, follow this on the top all the way to the end. Documents, whatever the last word is, that's where it's going to put it. If you want desktops, you can come over here, click on desktop, and as you can see, desktop. And then title it yard sale. You can put in yard sale, anything you want, and just click save, and that will save it to your desktop. As you can see right here, yard sale. You can bring it up anytime you want. The only reason I say do that right away, as soon as you put anything, the one picture you put your header in, anything like that, click your save and save your file right away, because what happens is, as I've talked about in other videos, Microsoft Office every 15 or 20 minutes will automatically save your settings. So if something happens to your computer where you accidentally close it, or something gets deleted, or for some reason your computer turns off, or you lose power and this computer shuts off, Microsoft will automatically save what you're doing every 15 or 20 minutes or so. And that way, when you go back in and you click on that, you're only going to lose the last 10 or 15 minutes of your work, whatever you want. So it's a good idea to click your save button right away to get your file saved. And it's a good idea once in a while to just go up and click on save as you're working, so your file is up to date and you have everything you need. I hope that was useful, and have fun with it.